So today we're actually going to be talking about how you actually had a New York judge who threatened to harm black teens because they happened to be on the property of not her residence, but a friend of her residence. So she actually ended up resigning. She dropped the fight because she said, I can't remain on the bench anymore, even though she had one more year in her term that she was going to serve. But she ended up leaving office simply because this was an unwinnable fight, Miss Judge. So let's give a little bit of background in regards to this.
We got to get these keys so we can get these guys out of here. All right. I'm just saying, I don't know if you got any more flashlights laying around. Yeah. Keys. They were scuffling and they lost a whole set of keys.
Guess what? They're not going to find them. You have to come back tomorrow to find your keys. You got to leave. You're not going to find your keys.
Where's the car?
You got to call an Uber and get off the property.
This is the car?
No. That's what I'm saying.
The red one across. Go hang out at the car. All right. I'm gonna look for these
done.
keys.
You're done. Get off the property. And that's Judge Gall. I'm a judge. I'm telling you, get off the
guys, hey, dude, go wait at the car.
No,
go to the car. Go to the car.
I'm about to. You tell your mother you were at a property you were to be at. Go. You're done. You're done. Get out. Officers, you gotta tell them to get off the property.
Right, but they're not. They got nowhere to go without.
I don't care. They can call an Uber.
I asked them to wait at the car.
Call an Uber. They're not gonna find it in this right now.
Go to the car.
Go to the car. Jesus, that's finding a needle in a haystack. Get off. You can figure it out.
We're gonna look, man. We have no idea.
Get off the property.
They could be across the street. Go on a golf ball. Just go hang out up in the road at your car.
Get off the property. There's a fight here. I don't want anyone on the property. If I have to clear it out, I will. They're not going to find keys. They'll find them tomorrow.
They could be anywhere.
I'm not looking for keys. Guys, don't look for keys anymore, please. I don't care about this kid's keys.
I do. So
I don't.
Relax. It's not even your house. Chill out.
Well, the homeowner probably.
It's my jurisdiction, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Don't laugh. What's your name?
Capelli.
Capelli. Okay, I'll make sure I tell you. I mean, seriously. You're worried about a trespasser and a adult keys.
I mean, a bunch of adults?
Crime, and you're looking for his keys.
So did all the adults giving all these kids booze. So what do you want?
What was that?
So did all the adults giving these kids booze.
No, we don't even know who this kid
Well,
is.
that's what I'm saying. Let's just chill out, all right?
Adult gave this kid booze.
Let's chill out.
Capelli?
Let's get rid of them. All right, they're going.
He's still looking for his keys.
Because he wants to get his car out of here. You don't want it here all day, right?
I don't care. Tow it. Give it a ticket.
We're trying.
Give it a ticket. It shouldn't be
We're
there.
trying. That's why we're looking.
Kelly, this is ridiculous.
If somebody says, "Hey, I found whatever, I found the
I'll
keys,"
call
and
you if
give
I
them to
find.
us,
Yes, but I'm not
we'll
looking
take
for a
care of
key.
it.
The car
Yes.
started.
Obviously, the best case scenario would be if the key turned up and we had it and we gave it back to them. They won't come back here looking for it. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, if they come back looking for it, I'll call you when they're on the property. Because you want to find them on the property, I'll call you when they're on the property.
Not come back at all. That's what I'm sure you
If they
want.
did, they'll be arrested. Or they'll be shot on the property.
Well, I'm just letting you know that
Because
the best case
when they
scenario,
trespass, you can shoot them on the
They
property.
should just come here and just.
No, I'm just saying.
Every day.
I'll shoot them on the property.
No.
So according to Daily Mail, Justice Aaron P. Gall threatened to open arms shoot on any black partygoers that were around, okay? The former judge also gave props to her team because he was throwing those hands as well, okay? And she kept saying, I know this isn't my house, but it's under my jurisdiction, as though she owns every house and she could make rules for every person here. That's not how that works. All right. She was going to fight her suspension in the state court appeals, but she has then changed because she figured out, like I said, this ain't gonna slide. They're gonna say, I don't know about this at all. I think you need to just go ahead and retire, girl. And she was like, okay, fine, I'm gonna just go ahead and do it, okay? Because it's just too much public pressure on her as well. All right. The decision to no longer pursue and abandon hope of remaining on the bench has been extremely difficult, is what she ended up saying. It says the former judge went to a friend's house party with her husband and their 3 teenage children back in 2022. All right. Several fights broke out when a few uninvited guests showed up around 11:30 p.m. Okay. Mind you, this is not her house, too. Police were called about an hour later as the chaos ensued. Police tried to clear the property, but 4 black teens who had showed up after being invited by a guest at the party claimed that they were stranded because they had lost their keys and during all this madness that ensued. So they were actually trying to look for their keys so they could get up out of here, right? But they couldn't find them and it's dark outside, so you have all that going on. So several teens were seen exiting the scene, but the former judge directed all of her energy on the 4 teens that were remaining, okay? When police told them that they could go and look for their keys, she then said, "You've got to go. You're not going to find the keys. Stop looking for keys, yada, yada." So you had the police officers that were saying, "Okay, kids, go ahead and find your keys so you could get up out of here, all right?" And she's saying, "No, they don't need to find their keys. Just get up out of here. Go and get an Uber. I don't care. I'm not paying for it. Go and leave." The police officers are saying, "That's nice and all. Thank you for giving your unwanted opinion, but they need to go and find their keys. That's what they're doing. We're going to help them search and get some flashlights out." She says, "No, they ain't got to do that. I don't want them doing that at all. Get them out of here," right? Of course, starts being very rude as well. On top of all of this kind of stuff, the police officer is even saying, "You don't even live here. Can you just tone it down? Because, I mean, what are we doing? Okay, you don't have to do all the extra." And she's like, "You can't tell me what to do because this is all under my jurisdiction." Like, as though she's, the president of this whole area or something. No, you're a judge, which that's a big position. But let's not make it seem like you own people now, okay? But obviously she's on a power trip as well. All right, so overall, that what's going on, she was just being very rude, not judge-like, in my opinion. She was being very rude, condescending to all these people, saying these kids, these hoodlums need to get off this property, even though you don't even live here at all anyways. But overall, when I go and look at all this, good that you're not on her bench anymore. But I feel like all her cases need to be reopened, okay? Because something like this is unacceptable, okay? Because you can't just go and obviously have a known bias, and now we all see it, that you clearly don't like a certain group of people. You have a known bias, and then you're going to go ahead and be in a position of power to then possibly put people away for life. Go in, hey, this person now needs to pay $5,000, or this person needs to be in jail for 30 days when it probably should have been like a week. Oh, this person should have been over here for, we need to go and look and see what your cases look like. We need to go and see what you were doing, okay? Because at the end of the day, if we see that you're acting like this is how you act when you're not working, goodness gracious, what kind of stuff are you doing when you are, okay? But let me know what you all think about this down below.